Up next, the Clippers taking on the Mavericks. For the Clippers, Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. GA, it's all yours.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5 for Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the 1. A nice shot by George.
Well, you have to respect the focus of Paul George, not letting the defense alter his shot.
Doncic finds Powell. And Doncic, here we go.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more. Gives the team such a great element, having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Porzingis. Pass to Powell. To the wing on the left. Here's Finney Smith. Porzingis on the follow.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Out to Morris. Zubac's in the post. Powell on him. Got a piece of it.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
Leonard, no luck. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Clippers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. So he gets them both. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Hardaway passes to Powell. And Doncic gets it to go.
No shortage of confidence from Luka Doncic. If he gets a clean pass, it's going up.
Hardaway against George. Zubac kicks to George. Leonard, the pass to Beverly. Outside, George. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Banked in off the glass.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
Now the pass to Powell. The 3 from Porzingis. Up again. That shot off. The Clippers go the other way with it. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's George. Finished off the break. George has got 6.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Here's Jackson, and the layup's good off the glass.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
Back to Brunson. Knocks it loose and stolen by Harrell. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Jackson. Lets it go from deep. And it's Shamet missing. 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's Curry. That time on the assist from Cauley Stein.
I love it whenever Seth Curry decides to go inside. This guy has the potential to be a dangerous scorer from that area.
Jackson with it. Pass to Shamet. Curry with the steal. Runs in the pass to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Passes it to Shamet. They kick it out to Green. Williams for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Curry. Basket counts. Curry's got his second basket.
Well, see, I think Seth Curry has terrific instincts. He understands when to shoot the basketball and when to put it on the deck to create a shot.
And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Mavericks lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwbacks.
Old school basketball, and it's fun, and it's
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Curry in at the small forward. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Doncic is checked in. The Clippers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And the technical free throw is good. And Montrezl Harrell, a fiery competitor, plays the game, Doris, with a lot of emotion.
He does, Kevin. You think about his time playing in Houston, he struggled a little bit. He stewed on the bench, got a reputation as a little bit of a hothead. But look what happens in a new system in L.A. The chemistry with Lou Williams. He settles him down a little bit. This city and this organization and his teammates have brought out the best in him.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Shamet. The three-pointer, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Dallas moving it around. Finney Smith kicks to Porzingis. Inside, pulls it up. And Cauley-Stein with the basket on the assist by Porzingis. And it's a 9-point Maverick lead. On the wing, Morris. Pass to Shamet. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein, a presence defensively.
And Wright kicks to Porzingis. Back to Wright. The pass to Porzingis. And the rejection by Harrell. Shamet the pass to Morris. There's the dish to Harrell. To the inside. Shamet misses from close range. Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 9-1 run. On the wing, Doncic. Shamet with the steal. And Leonard has it in the corner. Beverly the pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
What pretty vision right there by Patrick Beverly. Wow.
Mavericks leading by 7. Doncic looking it over. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Beverly. Harrell trying to free himself up. And it's Beverly missing.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Launches it. Another 3 for Dallas.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. And Georgia subbed in for Landry Shamet. And Dallas with a change here too. Dwight Powell's checked in for Cauley Stein. Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Luka Doncic is so clever. This guy able to draw the contact to get himself to the free throw line.
The Mavericks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. That free throw good from Doncic. So for the Clippers, JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Williams comes in for Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. And then for Dallas, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Curry subbed in for DeLon Wright. To stop the run, Williams can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 14. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Curry. He has 7. In the corner, Hardaway with it. 5 to shoot. The shot. They get it again. Powell, the pass to Curry. Over Williams. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Mavericks on top. As they...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They just exploded. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Paul George. Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career. Yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Doncic passes to Finney Smith. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Pass to Finney Smith. The second chance effort. It's hauled in by Zubats.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Powell with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Doncic leading the charge. Hardaway finds Porzingis. Now Hardaway takes the three. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Dallas moving the ball around. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Clippers trail by 15. Oh, Morris in position. Porzingis with the steal. Doncic passes to Finney Smith. Hardaway kicks to Porzingis. Lets it fly from 18. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Clippers shooting 41% for the game. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's Morris. Nice D from Porzingis.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Listen, this is becoming routine for Luka Doncic. This guy's a big-time scorer who can take over when he's ready.
And Morris throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Finney Smith kicks to Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one. Beverly for 3. It doesn't go for him. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. They're running. Out to Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. Stolen by Zubats. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Morris with the ball. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Powell, the pass to Hardaway. Misses the three. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubats. Green comes in for Marcus Morris. Lou Williams is checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Pass to Harrell. Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. Curry with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 12 in the game.
Well, like it runs in the family, Seth Curry building a career on his aptitude from distance, and boy, oh boy, can he do some damage.
It's deflected, and he recovers it. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Brunson with a clean look. Another 3 for Dallas.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're... Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
And so it's Dallas, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Right back after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Dallas, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Curry. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Brunson. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 13. And the pass to Harrell. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Here's Kleber. The offensive rebound. Powell kicks to Brunson. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Shot from 16. That one a little long. Dallas leading by 12. Outside Hardaway. Jacks up a three. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. And then for Dallas, Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Powell's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Curry with the three. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Dallas moving it around. Pass to Finney Smith. Kleber with it. On the wing, Doncic. Curry on the wing. Leonard with the steal. Harrell with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Williams against Kleber with the fadeaway. The shot by Williams, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Curry looking it over. Passes to Kleber. Jackson against Curry. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Harrell, that's good.
Montrezl Harrell has great mobility and tenacity off the dribble drive. Okay, Trez.
Pass to Kleber. Powell kicks to Kleber. Powell, the pass to Kleber. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Jackson. Porzingis, he's checked in for Dallas. Williams against Doncic. The shot by Williams, no good. Mavericks leading by 13. Here's Curry with the three. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Mavericks.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
They pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
Takes a three. Curry can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's George, and George with this stuff.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
And the basket by Curry.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Out to Morris. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Porzingis.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch 4.
Now Barea puts up a three. It's hauled in by Paul George. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony. And just about to get underway as the starting five. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of it. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. And for Dallas, inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Lillard. Fires the 3. The shot missing.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
It's Hardaway that time on the assist by Porzingis.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Deflects the pass. Porzingis with the steal. There's the lob to the hoop and the dunk by Powell.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Lillard from outside. Rebounded by Hardaway.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Up the floor. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Outside, Porzingis. Got a piece of it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Just 2 to shoot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. 4-point game. 3-pointer, Lillard. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
With the putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Powell's got his second basket of the game.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Offensive rebound. Powell kicks to Porzingis. The 3 for Doncic. Here's Powell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on C.J. McCollum. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Hardaway. The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Can they get it? Here's Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. Pass to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Curry with a wide open look. Shot clock reset for Dallas. For 3. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Trailblazers trail by 8. Anthony dishes to McCollum. Yep, that one goes in there. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right. Now, here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Curry against McCollum. There's the 3. Curry with another miss. Portland's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the first. Lillard attacking. That one goes in.
What more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother.
And here's Doncic from the arc. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Back to Lillard. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive board.
Powell, the pass to Doncic. Kicks to Curry. Rebounded by Anthony.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Nurkic in the post. Powell on him. The Mavericks leading. Doncic outside. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kleber, the pass to Brunson. Feeds it to Cauley Stein. And Whiteside sends it back.
Yeah, Whiteside won't allow that. You have to work way harder to outplay a blocker of his talent.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Dallas. They lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the... Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he...
I look to the times where...
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Jalen Brunson. Maxi Kleber is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's DeJuan Wright, and it's Hardaway in at the 3. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for Portland. They trail by 1.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yeah, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. Got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play.
Brunson, good.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Here's Trent, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Oh, Whiteside in position.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. Back to Brunson. It's right on the wing. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. In the corner, it's Kleber. Cauley-Stein finds Wright. It's stolen by Little. Here's Trent. To the middle. Here's Little. Clock at 6. Collins passes to Trent. Hood for 3. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. The Mavericks trailing. Dallas moving the ball around. Hardaway with a wide open look. No good on the 3. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And a wide open look for Hood. Good on the triple. Hood's got the lead up to 4 now for Portland.
You can't allow Hood to get comfortable from there. He loves getting the chance to shoot the 3-ball.
Hardaway for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Trent. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Over to the left wing. Down low and stolen by Whiteside. And now Portland on the break. Collins is running. Oh, Whiteside in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, perhaps Whiteside would be my first pick to go for an alley-oop. Size, hops, great radius to catch the ball.
To the paint. Here's Cauley Stein, and it's blocked by Whiteside. And Portland with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Hood for 3, and the Trailblazers another 3.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
And now it's looking like it's going to be their night. I mean, the lead keeps getting bigger, bigger, bigger.
Wright. And Wright throws it down hard.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Wright against Hood. Left side Collins. The 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's right on the wing. Inside. Collins comes over with the double team. Cauley Stein finds Wright. And here is Cauley Stein. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Willie Cauley Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. McCollum outside. Pass to Whiteside. Off target at the rim. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And he doesn't get talked about that much, but Yusuf Nurkic, big part. And
I promise to pray for a positive fate. Had to work
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One guy who's been getting it done is Yusuf Nurkic.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at center. Trailblazers leading by 9. Oh, McCollum in position, and McCollum with the slam. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Hardaway kicks to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. No good from Finney Smith.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
The pass to Lillard. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Porzingis kicks to Finney Smith. Back to Porzingis. Knocked loose. Stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Curry's checked in for the Mavericks.
Well, Lillard is used to getting pushed around. Got to admire how he muscles it in regardless.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. But this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And what's so impressive about Doncic, the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age.
Here's Lillard, and Portland again with the bucket.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there.
Stolen by McCollum. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Lillard throws it down.
Ever the opportunist. CJ sparks a successful fast break with his quick hands.
Curry outside. Dallas again missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Three-pointer, Lillard drops in the tray. Lillard's got 11 points.
Now, there you go, his first three-pointer of the night. That should calm him down, maybe even get him going a little bit.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Passes it to McCollum. And there it is for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Kleba's checked in, and Portland with a change here too. Trent's checked in.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but he can't get anything to fall.
And the dunk by Doncic.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
It's McCollum with the drive, and he finishes nicely on the layup. McCollum's got 6 in the quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Curry passes to Porzingis. Back to Curry. The Mavericks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Paulie Stein comes in for Porzingis. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Whiteside's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hard to cover a shooter of Whiteside's height. I mean, the defender tries to make up the difference in fouls.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Mavericks trail by 17. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. The drive by Doncic. Paulie Stein's shot is good.
Staying locked in. That's what helps Paulie Stein finish off these challenging buckets over the defense.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. And the jam by Whiteside.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Hardaway finds Curry. Cauley Stein in the post. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Maxi Kleber is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein, and it's Curry in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Fires the three. A shot that time, not on target. And the Trailblazers going the other way. McCollum with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Hardaway with the steal. And here we go, the Mavericks in a fast break. Kleber kicks to Curry. Kleber, the pass to Curry. The three. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ariza passes to Whiteside. Back to Ariza.
Come get it, come get it.
Pass to Anthony. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Whiteside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, and that's what you like about Whiteside. I mean, the rim protection, the rebounding, the intimidation factor. I mean, still developing as an offensive player, making strides, but not there yet.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein, and Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Seth Curry. Lillard's checked in for Portland. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Trailblazers keep it alive. Whiteside finds Lillard. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got 12 points here in the second half. Doncic passes to Kleber. Powell dishes to Doncic. Out to Hardaway. Pass to Kleber. The drive by Doncic. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Anthony down low. From outside the arc. Here's Whiteside. Ariza outside. Whiteside trying to break free. Ariza no luck. Mavericks trail by 18. Right wing. Now here's Kleber. D right on him. Powell. And he lays it straight in.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
There's the pass to Carmelo. Whiteside kicks to Lillard. Good. He hits the jump shot. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. And, you know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
And he can play the long-range game, the mid-range game. He takes it to the rack. Doncic is a versatile three-level scorer.
Lillard bounce pass. Three-pointer. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Finney Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Trailblazers.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Hassan Whiteside.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
And a deep three from Lillard. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. Oh, we see a lot of this now.
Porzingis is checked in for Dallas. And it's Ariza with the ball for Portland. They led by as many as 18 points. Lillard attacking, good on the shot.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Here's Doncic. Powell finds Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. The tray. But they'll get another chance. Powell, the pass to Porzingis. Here's Doncic. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And the body control on display there. Doncic looking determined to finish no matter the contact.
And here are the Trailblazers now. The lead is 15. Lillard with it. From deep. That one misses. From deep three-point range, no good. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was
for the land of the...
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. And the Clippers starting five. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Beverly in at the point. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You want evidence of Lillard finishing at the rim? I give you Exhibit A.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition.
Oh!
Yeah. Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Lillard comes with the double team. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Zubac. Leonard, that's for two. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
This is where all the extra hours of practice come into play. Leonard couldn't be more in sync on that catch and shoot.
Lillard attacking. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Lillard outside. Here's Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Nurkic, the pass to McCollum. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Down low, here's Zubac. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Now, here's Beverly. And stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession. And then CJ getting slick.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
To the inside, Nurkic. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Nurkic has got his second bucket. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Portland again missing.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Stolen by McCollum. And now Portland on the break. McCollum with the ball. It's deflected. Paul George with the steal. And they're moving it up. And here we go. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got 12.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Ariza outside. Lillard against Beverly, and Lillard gets to Ariza. It's Ariza on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lillard. Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. He's got 6.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane there, hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
George. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, if you're open, Patrick Beverly is going to do his best to get you the ball.
High post, Nurkic. Ariza outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Right side, Green. And stolen by Whiteside. It's all tied in Portland. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how he stayed
Normal beginnings. You know, I'm from a tough.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Jermichael Green is out there with Landry Shamet. And there's Jackson. Then it's Williams. And it's Harrell in at the 5 down low. Now here's Harrell. Williams with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Collins looking around. Green against Whiteside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the left wing. Here's Little. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Clippers in the lead. And Williams, here we go. And he makes good on the layup. Williams has got his first 2 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Yeah, it's 7'1", and with the type of length that Whiteside has in terms of his vertical reach, so hard to stop on the inside.
Back to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Collins. No points in the game yet for him. Trent can't hit.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And he gets it back.
And Landry Shamet able to see a couple of different cultures in the early part of his career. And maybe some of that understanding about how guys have succeeded in playing roles is eventually going to help his career along the way.
Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Here's Trent. The Clippers getting the bucket to the left side wing. Collins wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. Clippers leading by 5. And that one's good. Shamet.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Trent passes to Collins. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Hood can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Williams. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Collins. Bobbed up there for Collins. Hood finds Collins. Outside Hood. Portland no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he lobs it up, and the jam by Whiteside.
Just a great alley-oop there. Teammates connecting Whiteside with the jam. The D wants no part of that.
Here's Jackson. Here's Green. Dishes to Jackson. Harrell kicks to Shamet. Pass to Harrell. On the wing, Jackson. They get the rebound. The shot, no good. Trailblazers trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Hood, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Hood, nice job on the mid-range there, finding a little bit of a gap and making the defense pay.
And there's the pass to Williams. Here's Harrell. Right side Jackson. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And he makes the first.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Morris is checked in for Harrell. Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. George is checked in for Williams. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jackson.
Well, Lillard and Steph Curry, we talk about their unlimited range on display that time from Damian.
And Beverly kicks to Leonard. Back to Beverly. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Clippers lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to Dave. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on. And
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You've got to like what Ivica Zubac has done in this game.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer. His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
George dishes to Morris. No good. Good D by Ariza. Trailblazers trail by 4. Oh, McCollum in position. The feed to Nurkic. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Tries again. No good on that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And last season, Marcus Morris's name, one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason a year ago. A lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switched to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
And the basket by McCollum.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. To the middle with the shot. Here's Zubats. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Passes it to Lillard. For the lead. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Hands it from downtown.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now, here's George, and Leonard has it in the corner. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Landry Shamet's checked in for Marcus Morris. Williams comes in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverley. And the jam by Whiteside.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Kicks it out to Leonard. Can they get it? Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Anthony down low. He's guarded by Williams. Anthony down low, working on Williams. Here's Trent. He dishes it to Whiteside. And stolen by Harrell. And now the Clippers on the break. Back to Shamet. They get a hand on it. Stolen by McCollum. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul. Rodney Hood's checked in for Portland. McCollum feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Here's Trent. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. Clippers trail by 5. And McCollum on the floor. All business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player. Very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Here's Harrell. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's Hood in the corner. And another 3 for Portland.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Lillard's checked in for Rodney Hood. Morris is checked in for the Clippers.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
To end the cold streak, and it's Portland with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Morris, no good. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
2 on the clock, and Williams lays it in. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Portland. He witnessed him delivering a series of... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So for the Clippers right now, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then there's Harrell. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the 2. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
Well, the team set up Nurkic so well there. He had plenty of space. Calm and collecting.
Inside, here's Harrell. That shot missing. Great D that time from Nurkic. To the inside, Anthony. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
George against Ariza. Good, nice job down low.
He does a lot of work on the perimeter, but don't let Paul George fool you. He can finish inside.
Lillard with no one around. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Beverley with the ball.
You know, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
And here's McCollum for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard inside. Ariza covering. Leonard no luck. Trailblazers leading by 18. Lillard outside. From deep. Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And Harrell slams it in.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
Beverley against Lillard. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Ariza. McCollum outside. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Lillard from outside. The rebound by Paul George.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Pass to Lillard. Nurkic against Harrell. Three-pointer, Lillard. Lillard again missing. And so Beverley will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's Leonard. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they paid a price.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Trailblazers lead by 17.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. That's good for George on the assist by Beverly.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Trailblazers.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession, we watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for C.J. McCollum.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Trailblazers now. It's stolen by Ariza. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cullen passes to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Count it.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Beverly, the pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Well, Harrell gets up there, and he uses that long wingspan for the finish.
Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out, but they recover it. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Harrell. Morris outside. Can't get it to fall.
Ariza with a nice job defensively affecting the shot.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Bates. are the 5 for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. And for the Mavericks, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at small forward. Now here's Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Finney Smith. He's covered by Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And where Finney Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. And again, the turnover by the Clippers. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly from outside off the mark. George with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic, and that one's good. George.
Taking advantage of that length inside, George has the size and touch to score with ease from there.
From downtown, shot clock reset for Dallas. That shot is off. Powell with the steal. Here's Finney Smith. Zubac defending. Poke loose. Hardaway kicks to Finney Smith. Powell against Zubac. 6 to shoot. Outside, Porzingis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
That puts them in the lead.
Yeah, excellent determination there from George. This wasn't going to be denied. Fighting off the physical contact and nailing the shot over good defense.
Now, here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And the dunk by Powell.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
In the corner, it's Morris. And Leonard has it in the corner. For the 3. Doesn't go for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Finney Smith can't get it to go.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
George. And it's George finishing it off.
Not much you can do against Paul George on the drive. I mean, he's got great length and he knows how to use it, and he gets exactly where he wants to.
The 3 for Doncic. The shot, no good. And Morris has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Passes to Beverly. Down low, here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Now here's Powell. Paul George with the steal. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
Hardaway against Leonard. Hardaway passes to Powell. Launches a 3. Finney Smith can't get it to go.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Doncic right side to the middle. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Powell out to Doncic. Shot to stop the run. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
You can see the frustration in the quarter. on his face, especially with his team trailing. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Powell. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Off with the layup. Here's George. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
It's Curry outside. That shot, no good. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Williams and Shamet are the guard set. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Jermichael Green, and it's George in at the small forward position.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well-suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Los Angeles. Paulie Stein finds Curry, knocks down the three ball. Curry's got 6 points.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Now, here's Shamet. Not a lot of room. And stolen by Paulie Stein. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Yep, it counts. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And Williams, here we go. And that one, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
In the corner, Shamet with it. To the inside, and stolen by Wright. Fast break, Dallas. Brunson with a clean look. No good from outside. Clippers leading by 7. And it's Shamet missing. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. The pass to Wright. It's Curry outside. That one, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. To the paint. Knocked away. And stolen by Wright. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Outside Curry. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11 points. Jackson passes to Harrell. Now Shaman. The dish to Jackson. Outside Williams. Feeds to Harrell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
Curry with a wide open look. Wide open shot is on the money. Curry's got 10 points in the quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Stolen by Brunson. Fast break Dallas. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Brunson against Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Kleba kicks to right, inside. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Cauley Stein.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Here's Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game, but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
Free throw drops for Leonard. Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Nobody near George. And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He had 9 points, 2 steals. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Without question, Seth Curry displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Here's George. Down low. Powell with the steal. Porzingis with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Floats it up for Doncic.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Powell kicks to Finney Smith. Floats it up for Doncic.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Morris has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11 points. George, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with. And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Here's Doncic. He has 6. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
To the inside, Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Landry Shamet comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Williams, he's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverley. Williams dishes to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team. And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And it's Harrell missing. Mavericks trail by 7. Kleber finds Curry. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Curry's got 12 in the game.
Boy, Curry knows that kind of physical finish can give his team a spark.
Jackson against Curry. Morris. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's the 3. Curry, good. And now just a 2-point Clipper lead.
This is why you pay Seth Curry the big contract, the big money. His range is unlimited.
And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Porzingis comes in for Cauley-Stein. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Williams attacking. Porzingis with the block. One-on-one here. Here's Curry with the 3. They grab their own miss. The shot misses. 7-second difference, shot in game clock. To the paint. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
Doncic passes to Curry. Here's Porzingis. 3-pointer. The shot by Curry, no good. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. With 4 seconds on the clock, he lays it in. And now a 6-point Clipper lead. Near the 3-point line, and he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean,
Montrezl Harrell has been leading the charge for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. They're down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's George in at the 3 slot. No good from Zubac. The Mavericks trailing. Throws it up high, and he hits it to tie the game up.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. Hardaway passes to Powell. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Dallas moving the ball around. Pass to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Here's Finney Smith. To the middle. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside. And when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
And George, here we go. And it's blocked. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Doncic leading the charge. To take the lead. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's George. Harrell trying to free himself up. And it's George missing. Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Back to Powell. Pass to Porzingis. And it goes down 2 points. Porzingis has got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavs.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Powell with the steal. To the paint. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Unflappable under pressure. You see why they give it to Hardaway Jr. Because he knows how to rise to the occasion.
George dishes to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Finney Smith passes to Hardaway. Here's Finney Smith. Powell with it. He's covered by Leonard. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. 1:39 left here in the 4th quarter. Back to Harrell. And Leonard has it in the corner. Beverly against Hardaway. And it's Harrell missing. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And the dunk by Powell.
And Powell unafraid to take big shots, fully confident in his ability to knock them down.
The Clippers trail. Here's Beverly. Tipped away. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Finney Smith kicks to Porzingis. The Mavericks rebound. No good. Shot missing. Harrell drives in. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. 50 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Finney Smith passes to Powell. Harrell high post. He's against Porzingis. And it's blocked.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Lou Williams is checked in for the Clippers. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
George against Doncic. Curry looking it over. Nails the tray.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And if you want to talk about the best two-way players in the NBA, George's name would be high on the list for sure. I mean, that's the kind of presence he has at both ends of the court.
So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And check out the Mavs. Fashion first, getting off now. A look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5 for Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony. And it's Nurkic in at the 5.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Hardaway. Nurkic with the block. Lillard outside. From deep. But they get it back. Nurkic kicks to Anthony. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Finney Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Anthony. The Mavericks making the shot. Back to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Ariza dishes to Nurkic. Taken away. Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Powell. Outside Porzingis. Back to Powell. And here's Doncic from the arc. The putback. Porzingis on the follow.
Well, tracking down rebounds with ease. Kristaps Porzingis, outstanding mobility.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Portland again missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Nurkic against Powell. Taken away by Anthony. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Nurkic the pass to Ariza. Back to Nurkic. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's good. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Portland with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Back to McCollum. This is to Nurkic. Down low. Shot clock at 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Now here's Doncic and the dunk by Powell.
How about the ups of Dwight Powell? He's making these lobs look easy.
Lillard outside. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Elbow shot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Back to Powell. It's stolen by Anthony. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Inside, here's Whiteside. Over in the corner, Lillard. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That's his first foul. It could go. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard.
I don't fear nobody. And, you know, if somebody going to come after me, I'm going to be right here for it.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Wright is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And there's Seth Curry. And it's Brunson in at the point guard. Now, Kleber following the three-point attempt by Rodney Hood. And that one is good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Trent passes to Collins. The feed to Little. In the corner, Collins with it. 5 to shoot. Little dishes to Whiteside. And the layup falls. Whiteside's got his first points in this one.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Cauley-Stein finds Brunson. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Cauley-Stein's got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Whiteside against Cauley-Stein. And there's the pass to Little. Here's Trent. Portland moving the ball around. Collins passes to Whiteside. Unloads from 9. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Wright kicks to Brunson. Pass to Curry. Back to Brunson. Pass to Curry. Over Hood. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And now it's an 8-point Dallas lead.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
Here's Trent. The shot comes out, so the Mavericks will take it the other way. Here's the break. Here's Curry. And the rejection by Collins. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Another miss by Curry.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Now here's Little. Defense is right there. Right against Whiteside. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
It's Curry outside. Curry with another miss.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. McCollum's checked in for Portland. And Dallas also making a switch. Hardaway's checked in. Now here's McCollum. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over right. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Curry looking around. Shoots it up. Curry with another miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Hood can't get it to go. Dallas leading by 4. Fires for 3. And Seth Curry hits from deep. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
55 seconds left to play in the first half. Right against McCollum. It's McCollum on the wing. Whiteside, and Whiteside stays right with it. He's got 6.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Right, the pass to Cauley-Stein. 30 seconds left in the first half. Right outside. Passes it to Hardaway. Cauley-Stein with it. And Curry has it in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Dallas. McCollum feeling it out a bit. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. And the Mavericks over the past couple of years, Shaq, making some great personnel.
Look, they traded.
Thanks for joining.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Without question, Seth Curry displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the small forward position. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Feeds it to McCollum. He kicks it to Nurkic. Porzingis with the rebound.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
Now the Mavericks moving it up. Porzingis has got the ball. On to Hardaway. A 3-ball. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Lillard, the pass to Ariza. Lillard against Doncic. From the arc. Mavericks with the rebound. Fires from deep. It's not going to go for him. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Launches a three. Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Trailblazers.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep three.
Doncic passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
You know, that's just the power and strength from Anthony, able to take the hit and still play through it.
Dallas making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. Portland shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Got a hand on it.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
Another shot. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Over Lillard, and it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And Curry subbed in for Luka Doncic. Trailblazers trail by 6. Anthony right side. And the pass to Trent. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Lillard. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
It's Curry outside. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Brunson. Back to Curry. Kleber with it. Now Brunson. Covered by Lillard. And the basket by Curry.
Now this is Curry's specialty. The catch and shoot. Yes, sir. That's in his bag. Go ahead, Seth.
Lillard against Brunson. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Outside Curry. Shoots the three. Another three for Dallas.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Trent, guarded by Curry. Pass to Ariza. Lillard from outside, hits it from three-point range. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, you know the unselfishness and professionalism Trevor Ariza gives you. If there's an open man, he'll find him.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Oh, the pass was perfect, and Carmelo just finishes with style.
Outside Curry. Count the basket. Here's Lillard. He's got 12. There's the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 15 points.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. 4-point game. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Billy Cauley-Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. It's Curry outside. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Here's Porzingis. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Curry. Outside Hardaway. The pass to Finney Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Curry outside. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Outside Curry. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
The Trailblazers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Lillard against Curry. Lillard scanning the floor. Outside Anthony. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So both teams changing it up here. Mavericks leading by 4. Doncic outside. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
To the inside. Doncic with the steal. Oh, and here comes Porzingis all alone. Hardaway passes to Powell. Finney Smith kicks to Powell. Outside, Porzingis. He dishes it to Powell. And the shot goes in. And it's an 8-point Dallas lead.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
As to a reason. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard from outside. Powell pulls it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Back to Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. 3-pointer. Doncic, no good. But they recover it. Back to Powell. Outside, Porzingis. On the wing, Doncic. Goes up again. And Whiteside sends it back. McCollum kicks to Nurkic. Down low. Up top, Doncic. Covered by Lillard. And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game. And boy, it is on display right now.
Here's Lillard. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Back to McCollum. They need this. With the tip, there's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Hardaway for 3. No good there. And the Trailblazers going the other way. To the right side. Lillard. Mavericks with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Doncic against Lillard. And they double up Doncic. Passes it to Powell. Out left to the wing. Porzingis has the open look. And that one's on target from the wing. Porzingis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And it's Lillard missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. There's the pass to Finney Smith. Over in the corner, Doncic. Off target from three-point range. And here comes Ariza, leading the fast break. Pass to Lillard. From deep three-point range, no good.
Well, this is the kind of effort you want to see from Luka Doncic. We know how good he is offensively.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The bright lights and tall buildings of depth. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the small forward. And for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. And Lillard gets to Ariza. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now, here's Ariza following the missed shot by Nurkic. 3 on the clock. A 3 from McCollum. Portland no good that time either.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
And now Portland on the break. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Great dish from Nurkic there. He really has a 6th sense for those reads.
And Beverley kicks to Zubac. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's McCollum. Lillard looking around. From deep. The rebound by Paul George.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
For Portland, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Ariza passes to Carmelo. Back to Ariza. Leonard with the steal. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Lillard against George. Pass to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision. The homecoming for Paul George, playing in LA with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And here is Zubac after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go.
I love the patience Beverley has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Out to the right wing. And Lillard gets to Ariza. Back to Lillard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Oh, Whiteside in position. That shot misses.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Lillard outside. Here's the 3. That one doesn't drop. So the Clippers will take it the other way. It's Jackson with the drive. Collins grabs the miss. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Shamet. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Williams passes to Green, and he gets it to go.
You know, Jermichael Green is extremely gifted down low. A solid post threat who can get the job done down there.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Stolen by Jackson. In the corner, Shamet with it. And it's Harrell at the elbow. Back to Shamet. Green kicks to Harrell. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
To the wing on the left. Trent passes to Little. Here is Lillard looking to end the run. Drains the three-pointer. Lillard's got a couple of threes now in the first for Portland.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Off target with his 3.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Jackson passes to Harrell over Whiteside, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Hassan Whiteside.
The crazy intensity of Montrezl Harrell, using it to perfection in order to get calls.
And both free throws good for Harrell. Here's Trent. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside Hood. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple.
At 6'8", closing out on Rodney Hood, it is difficult to defend.
And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Clippers lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Just catching up with Montrezl Harrell, we mentioned his activity.
That's what I play with, a lot of passion.
Greg, I know you agree. Few guys bring his brand of intensity.
And he's added skills. He's a threat to score on the blocks. He passes out of double teams. Harrell's one of the more improved players over the last few years.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Portland, Hood out there with Little. Then there's McCollum, then there's Whiteside, and it's Trent in at the shooting guard position. And here's Ariza following Marcus Morris's 3. Hood can't get it to go.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
They get it back. Nurkic from deep. Kept alive. Outside Anthony. The pass to Hood from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Hood's got 6.
The quick trigger. Hood piercing the defense with the effective catch and shoot J.
Beverly dishes to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Nurkic. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the middle.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Harrell, the pass to Morris. Can't get it to fall.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Now here's Anthony. Outside Ariza. 6 on the shot clock. McCollum outside. Lets it go from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Leonard, no luck.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Hood for 3. It's stolen by Morris. One-on-one fast break. And there's Paul George on the assist by Harrell. Harrell's got 3 assists now in this one. Trailblazers trail by 9. McCollum with the ball. 1:53 left now here in the second. Shot clock at 5. Ariza finds Nurkic. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Hood can't get it to go.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Beverly against McCollum. Morris outside. Passes to Harrell. Nurkic with the double team. And it's Harrell missing. And for Portland, they're shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Hood.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Now, here's George. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. Pass to Harrell. Nurkic with the double team. George looking around. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Harrell, that's good.
Continuing to polish his offensive skill set, Harrell's become a go-to scorer from this range.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hood against Leonard. Anthony kicks to Hood. And it's Hood again missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
George dishes to Morris. And that one drops for him. Morris has got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
Oh, great ball movement there.
It's McCollum on the wing, defended by George. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Poked away. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
McCollum fires from way outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. 13. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. And he really was a... And that'll...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, guys, Montrezl Harrell has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
They've got Paul George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Morris inside. He's guarded by Collins. And the rejection by Collins. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. A different look for the Clippers. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Morris. Williams comes in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Lillard's got it back down to within single digits for the Trailblazers. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV time. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Shamet's checked in. Williams. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Trent's checked in. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here is Lillard. He's got 11. Over to the wing. Back to Collins. Pass to Trent. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Little dishes to Whiteside. Portland no good that time either. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And that one is good from Zubac.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Trailblazers trail by 12. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Lillard finds Whiteside. Back to Lillard. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Lillard after the Clippers pick up 2. Stolen by Zubac. And now Williams running the floor all by himself. Bucket is good.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Here's Collins following the score by Lou Williams. Now the pass to Lillard. Portland again missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Now Williams after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
With that long wingspan, Hassan Whiteside saying, no, not in my house.
Harrell, he's checked in for Jermichael Green. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers. Lisa comes in for Little.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
To the paint, here's Anthony. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Lillard against Beverly. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Here's Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Ariza. Lillard, the pass to Carmelo. Lillard against Morris. Now Lillard, 11 points in the game. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The activity of Whiteside, if he plays with consistent energy, the sky's the limit.
No good that time. Good work defensively by Lillard. Inside, got a piece of it. Whiteside, the pass to Trent. Lillard from outside. The shot, no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Clippers ahead, leading by 14. And we'll be back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Hey, continue to stack it up from three. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Here's Beverly. Nurkic with the block, and he's able to get it back. And they get it back. Trailblazers trail by 11. Lillard outside. Lets it go with a 3. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Having a monster night from beyond the arc. He had 2 bombs in the first half, now 3 more since.
McCollum against George. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Hero. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Anthony finds McCollum. It's McCollum on the wing. From deep three-point range, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. George, no good. Trailblazers trail by 8. Lobs it up for Anthony. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it's George finishing it off.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim.
Now here's Lillard. It's Ariza on the wing. Takes a 3. And there's Lillard on the assist by Nurkic. Lillard's got 12 now in this quarter.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Beverly, and he converts the layup. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Just 6'1", but not many players more physical than Patrick Beverly.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Montrezl Harrell.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Lillard misses.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Fast break, here they come. Moving it up. Outside Anthony. Whiteside kicks to Anthony. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Passes it to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Lillard, wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 5th assist in this one. It's Williams with the drive. Count that one.
As the game tightens, I like Lou Williams' mentality. Never gets too high or too low.
McCollum outside. Lillard outside. They get it again. Nurkic. Anthony kicks to Lillard. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's foul number 2 for him.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Here's George. There's 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter. On the wing, Morris. Here's Williams. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Morris with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Now here's Williams. Shooting foul. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level. And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
So the Clippers with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't